Hi, it's Beth, and I'm live in my group Move Sovereign Movement Hub. And today we're talking about neck pain. And Hi, it's Beth. I'm live in my group Move Sovereign Movement Hub. And today we're talking about neck pain. And when we have neck pain, one of the things that I was thinking about in a recent client as contributing to that is the body able to rotate well? Is it feeling safe and comfortable doing rotation? And we all know we're probably not getting enough of it when we're looking at our screens. We're doing a lot of looking straight on, work on the computer, all of those kinds of things. We're spending less time during our day having to look away, having to rotate and look around. So today I'm just going to be teaching a little bit about rotation and leading you through some exercises that we can do together to really think about how can we support those muscles that are right along the spine that help us up by the skull with rotation or help us with stabilizing rotation, kind of however you want to think about it. But those are the muscles that I'm thinking about, these ones close to the spine. So we're going to start with, I'm going to explain head ramping again. So when we try to bring our head into and our neck into alignment, we think about the back of the skull here. So this little, you can feel the dent before your neck and where there could be, where you could almost put your finger underneath that part of the bone. So I'm thinking about that part of the skull and bringing it back and just opening up here. So opening that little space up. So we're just not trying to necessarily go straight up. And we know we all kind of come forward. So we're pulling that part of the skull back and just tilting the eyes to level right there. So using that alignment of the skull, bringing the skull back and making sure the very back of the upper neck is open is helpful in any neck stretch, any exercise that you're working on to try to improve how your neck is feeling. So you can just always think of, I need to line up the back of my skull when I'm doing any of those stretches. And so then we're going to talk about rotation, and to just test, you can just start to test out your seated neck rotation, turning to the left, turning to the right, and see how that feels. And go ahead and ramp your skull, where you're bringing the back of the skull back and bringing it open, and really try to rotate the neck like your neck is making a spiral staircase. Just like it's like grown up out of something, like you're in Harry Potter. So you're gonna rotate. I know Potter's less popular than usual. So you do that rotate, grow, and rotate right around the spine, right around the center line as you rotate the head. And when we use alignment, when we're really stacking our parts, how far we go is often less. And then this time you can notice, start with your eyes. So can you take your eyes over to the side and then follow with your head and neck? Move your eyes to bring you back to center. Then move the eyes the other direction. See if you can move them first. And then follow with the head and neck. And that is also really great for making sure you're coordinated. So we're going to do eyes again. Eyes to the side, and then head and neck can go eyes back to center, head and neck back to center. Eyes to the side, and head and neck back to the side, eyes back to center, and come on back to center. And that's one way that you can help your eyes take a break as well, help your neck take a break from the computer, is this simple turning back and forth slowly with a lot of intention of where you are at in space. Now, to keep opening up and support our neck from underneath, we're going to lie on our back and work on the spine. We're going to get a rolled towel. So I'm going to put that in the comments so you know that you're going to need a rolled up towel. They're one of my favorite mobility tools. I have 2 thin towels doubled up here. If you have a half dome, you can use it. And we're going to start like right at the bottom of the rib cage or near the bra line, and the towel go across your back. You can see it okay. Cool. And then you're just going to lean back. So then the towel is going to push your spine up, and you can just open. And then you're just go ahead and curl up. So when we're doing this, we're being mindful. So we're going to curl nose in, chin in, and do the really curl spine, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to scoot towards our feet, just like an inch. So you can lay the towel down in a different spot of your back, and then lay back over the towel and extend. And then see if you can relax and let the towel push you up. And then we're going to curl back up so that we can scoot another inch towards our feet. And I'll put the towel down like across the shoulder blades and lean back and get some press up into our spine. Your towel can be your buddy to help you out here. And then we're going to go ahead and curl up. And let's do one more for you, whether it's higher or lower. Feel like you missed a spot, go ahead and get it. So now it's just resting right like across the top of my shoulder blades. Still, it's not peeking out yet. This is also a good one. And intentionally just trying to let the head relax towards the ground. Intentionally trying to let your lower back touch the ground a little more. Now we're going to use our nose and curl up. And we're going to do a fun one. So you use with the towel or without. I'm scooting it down so it's in between my rib cage and my pelvis. So I'm just like, it's in where the QL is, where one of our back muscles is. So just in between, and then I'm going to roll onto my side. I'm going to match up my hips. I'm going to match up my knees and my feet. And I'm going to pick somewhere for my legs to hang out, and then leave them there, and leave the hip there. And then from our side, we're going to roll our shoulder back and open. And you want just your shoulders to go. Try to leave the hips where they are. Try to think of your knees touching the floor, being heavy. And you can get like a really nice opening through the obliques. Yeah. And then you're going to just gently roll back up. I have a trick one where I'm going to move the towel up or move my body down so that I can put the towel in here on the back side of my shoulder. So it could be slightly intense. If it is, just try less. I thought it was fine, felt great. And then again, we're going to stack first. So stack in 3 places, the hip, the knee, and the feet. And then we're going to twist open. So we're going to twist that shoulder away. So now we're twisting, the obliques are getting a slightly different load, and we're putting some pressure into those backside muscles of the shoulder. A hard spot to stretch, hard spot to get to, but this really creates some really nice pressure there. And we're going kind of roll on back up. And if you want me to stay on, I can lead you to the other side if you switch over with me. But those are my 3 exercises for today when I'm thinking about neck rotation and spinal rotation and how the movement of our head is connecting to our abdomen, how our abdomen will stabilize as our head and arms reach. And so working on these parts together, I feel like will help with that coordination of I turn and my oblique should be doing something because I'm going to reach, or I need that stability as I go to turn around, and I need the oblique to stretch and open as I turn around, all of those things. So I'm really thinking about that rotation, how our abdomen and our neck work together. So if you want to do the second side, we are totally going to do that. Just layering on all the goodness by doing the extra, having the towel down here. And then I make sure my shoulders are kind of in the same line as my hips, where like I'm not too far forward or back. 3 points of stability. Let the knees be heavy and turn the shoulder away. And each side usually feels different from each other, which is totally normal. And this one, come back again. Usually the second side it's harder to be as mindful. So you just want to go really slow and let your shoulder melt back behind you. Yeah, and then you're looking for this front part of the rib cage to be able to twist away from the pelvis. And you may need to relax the pelvis down a little bit. And then you can come on back. And again, you can scoot the towel up or your body down. We're looking for some of these muscles here that connect the arm to the torso. We're just going to put our towel in there and line up. So then I have to stack my hips and relax, let my knees be heavy, and then I'm going to melt my shoulder away. And if you hear any tummy gurgles, that could be a good sign. Getting some different motion going on. Ooh, I think this side is a little tighter in the shoulder. So that was the second side of the laying rotations with pressure. So I hope you had a fun time working on your neck. So you can let me know what's going on below. If you're surprised you need to work on the abdomen to help with how your neck feels, if you get a chance to try using your eyes to take a break, if it's super hard to separate your eyes from your neck motion, that'd be a fun thing to talk about too. Okay, and then until I get to see you guys next time.